just going to play with some makeup tonight, show you guys a little bit more about Seint. I've had some interest, and I want to make sure that everybody knows exactly what this system is, exactly how to use it, what it's made up of, kind of the whole 3D aspect, why it's so easy, just all the things, all the good things that I love about Seint. So that's what we're gonna do tonight, is just talk, and I'll put on makeup and I'll explain everything as I go, and that way you guys can, even if you're not watching live, you can go back and watch it and say, oh, okay, that's what that stuff is that she's talking about. This is a big tip for wearing cream foundation. You have to shave your face. And I don't mean like go buy a razor and shaving foam and like shave your face. I'm just talking like this. Just go buy one of those little personalized, like women's little razor doodads, and just get rid of like the little fluffy hairs that we have, okay? And the reason I say that is because if you put cream makeup and you have a bunch of fluffy hairs, it's gonna look funny, and you don't want it to look funny. So just kind of, you know, soften up that face. You can use those little things that look kind of like razors, but they're made to like dermaplane your face. You can get them in the store. You can use those. You can use something like this, but just give yourself a really nice, soft, non-hairy surface to put your cream makeup on. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's dive in. Seint makeup is cream-based makeup. Seint makeup has no more than, I believe it is 11 ingredients per product. There's no sulfates, no alcohol, no parabens, no, there's a couple other big ones in there. I'm sorry, I can't remember them off the top of my head, but a lot of stuff that people put in makeup is to help preserve it. We don't use preservatives in our makeup. And that's because A, you're going to use it fast enough that you don't need it to sit on a shelf for a year. And B, we want it to be like a second skin. So why do we need to put preservatives in it? We want things to go into your makeup that are actually healthy and good for your skin. And so that's exactly what the CEO of Seint did. She made her makeup with ingredients that are actually good for your skin. I know this is going to sound so crazy. I'm a nurse and I wear a mask all the time. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is like the clearest my skin has ever been. I mean, I don't have any major breakouts. I don't have any huge zits. I don't have any, I have nothing. Like, my skin is super soft. It's crazy. This makeup is actually good for your skin. So there's that, which is amazing, right? Okay. I'm going to grab something really quick because I want to show you guys. I should have had it ready and I apologize. Okay, so the basics, the very basic thing you need to do Seint makeup, okay? It's a small, sorry it's silver, it's like bouncing off the light everywhere. This is a 410, what we call palette, okay? So it's got a little mirror on it and 4 tins sit in here, okay? And I'm going to show you, I have a huge palette, so I should have taken them out and put them in here so you could see them better. I apologize. But this is all you need to get started. Seriously. Of course, we have tons of add-ons. Tons. And I'm going to show you some of those too, because obviously I'm going to put my makeup on. But to get started, you need 4 tins in this palette, and the palette comes with the tins and 1 brush. That's it. Less than $100. And in fact, it's probably closer to $50 than to $100. I think when I was at Sephora last, I looked at a bottle of Bobbi Brown foundation and it was $56. And the tins that go in here are going to last you at least 6 months of everyday wear for basically the same price. So this is not expensive. It's very affordable. Of course, when you're first starting out, you're going to have a little bit of an investment because you're buying all new makeup. But in the long run, 1 tin costs $14. $14. And that tin is going to last you 6 months. That's nothing. 1 tin of foundation is $14. Last you 6 months versus a jar or tube or whatever you call it of Bobbi Brown foundation that costs $56. Why would you spend that much money? I don't know. I guess some people are crazier than I am. I have a lot of drugstore makeup. I have a little bit of high-end makeup, but I'm really choosy about what I get. Anyways, all right. So, let's show you what you get, what you need, okay? This is going to seem so overwhelming to you guys because I have a lot of stuff in here. This is actually a 3-tier compact and of your palette, and obviously it's pretty big. But this is all my makeup. Well, I'm lying to you. This is all my makeup. These are my eyeshadows. This is my face makeup, okay? But this is it. This is it. I don't have drawers full of makeup. I don't have bags full of makeup. I don't have bins full of makeup. I don't have train cases full of makeup. I don't have... this is it, you guys. Literally, this is it. And let me show you this. This is a pencil case I bought on Amazon for $10, okay? You open the pencil case, okay? And in the bottom, I put both of my palettes. Hang on, I'm trying to do this with 2 hands so I can show you. Okay? So both of my palettes fit in there. And then you flip it down. My brushes fit in there. And then the only thing I have to add is my mascara. Close it up. Zip it up. That is my makeup, you guys. Like, what? I'm so blown. This is it. This is all I need for everything. My eyebrows, my eye makeup, my lips, my under eyes, my cheeks, my bronzer, my illuminator, everything. It's all in here. Does your makeup do that? I don't think so. But it should, and it can, and I would love to help you do it, okay? So, let's go back. Oh, I forgot one thing. My perfector sponge. Everybody should have a perfector sponge because it helps get rid of any excess product, and we make a, I think it's called the Stay Spray, but you can actually prime with it and then set your makeup with it. So that's really the only thing I'm missing that I'd like to have. but I don't want to put this in here and like squish it down because I like it. Obviously I get it damp. So anyways, okay. Back to what we were talking about, squirrel. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this open, but just don't get just hold on, okay? So these are what make up your foundation, okay? To get started, you have 3 products out of this section. You have a main highlight. So if I say the word highlight, that equals foundation. So you have a main highlight, a brightening highlight, and a contour. Contour is a must. This is not contouring Kim Kardashian style. We are not contouring our face to like change the shape of it or make our nose disappear, or it's not like that. For us, for Seint, contour serves a purpose in creating a 3-dimensional look with your foundation. Our faces are not flat, okay? Our faces have, if you look at look, you can see it right now. Because of my cheekbones, I have a shadow right here. You see that? Okay? So what our contour does is it helps us with those areas that are kind of a little bit more shadowed. And that helps bring out dimension in our face. So contour is part of your foundation, okay? So you have a main highlight, a brightening highlight, a contour, those are your foundations, and then a lip and cheek. That's the 4 tins that go in that small palette that I showed you, and that is your starter kit, okay? That's the basics that you need to get started to do Seint makeup. So at a bare minimum, if you want to start doing Seint and you want to try cream-based makeup, that is what you have to get started, and a brush, okay? Bare minimum. Of course, there's tons of add-ons. We have bronzer. So contour is cool tones meant to create shadows, to create dimension. Bronzer is warm tones meant to give you that sun-kissed glow. So they're 2 totally different products. They cannot be interchanged for each other, okay? So you would have your contour and put that on, and then if you wanted to warm up your face, you would add your bronzer, okay? There's also things like illuminators. These are all illuminators. So they add a little, glow or a little sparkle to your, upper cheekbone, your nose, your Cupid's bow. I've got a lip conditioner, so kind of like a chapstick, but better, so much better. I've got, let's see what else. This is my bronzer. I've got, this is my setting powder right here. I've got some lip and cheeks. I've also got, no, these are all lip and cheeks. Oh, by the way, we use color correcting science in Seint. So if you have problem areas, we can correct them with any of our products. If you have melasma, we can fix it. If you have purple or violet or green undertones under your eyes, I can fix it with a lip and cheek. If you have redness, acne, scarring, I can fix it with a contour shade. It's amazing. I didn't know I was a scientist, but I am now. And then all those beautiful colors for lips and cheeks, okay? We have mattes, satins, glosses, you name it, we got them. And that's not even all of them. And then, and you're gonna see, I obviously have a style. Eyeshadows, And more eyeshadows. Isn't that weird that these two look almost exactly the same, but they're two different colors? Why did I get two eyeshadows that look almost exactly the same? Anyways, all right, I'm sure our time is ticking, so let's get started. In the beginning, and even to this day, I still think it's a good idea to put your makeup on with your fingers, because if you use a brush, there's a good chance that you're going to put on too much makeup, and you can always add more, but it's hard to take away, okay? So we're going to put our makeup on with our fingers, and I just think it's a good habit. I personally prefer to put my makeup on with my fingers and then buff it in or stipple it in, depending on what kind of coverage I want. But you find what works best for you. That's just the way that it works. So let's do it, okay? I am going to get one thing out real quick. This is probably the only brush that I'm going to use this entire time. I have several of them. I'll have to use my eyeshadow brush. But I have a buff brush, which is for a more full coverage. I have a detail hack brush, which is really good for putting on your contour and then doing your smaller spots at, like, under your eyes and your nose. Why did I just say it like that? But this brush is amazing. And then I also love the blush and bronzer brush. That's the next one that I'm getting soon, because it's even bigger and fluffier than this, and it gives like the most natural application, and that's kind of how I prefer my makeup. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with the darkest colors first, okay? So you're literally just gonna pick a finger, whatever finger you like. I use my middle finger, and you're gonna take your contour. First, if you have any problem areas that you want to color correct, that's the first thing you do, okay? I have just the tiniest bit of kind of bluish purple, just a tiny bit. So I think what I'm going to do is take a tiny bit of Frenchie and put it over them. So I'm going to take my finger, and I'm telling you guys the tiniest bit, okay? So do you see how much I have on my finger? Tiny. And I'm just going to dab that right over those spots. Like that. You see that? It's gone. I love it. You can still see the veins, kind of the purple bluish veins on this side. Can't see them on this side. You gonna watch them go away again? And this is why I use my finger, because I don't want to use more product than I need. Like it. Okay. Contour. So contour is a little bit thicker than the rest of our products. It is definitely a little bit harder to get on your finger. So you kind of got to dig your finger in there, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start stamping it across the top of my forehead. Okay. And then So we don't want to go under our cheekbone. I know that that's what you've probably been taught, but we want to go right on top of the cheekbone because that's going to give you a facelift, okay? So right on top of the cheekbone. Like that, okay? Same thing on the other side. Okay, and then I don't do a whole lot under my chin because I have a really sharp jawline and I don't need a whole lot. I just mostly focus right here. Because my jawline right here, I don't need it. You can do a little swipe right there, and then your nose. If you want to contour your nose, you don't have to. Okay, there's contour. Done. Now we're gonna take our main color. Let's do our brightening color next, so I can show you where that goes, because normally I would do that last, but I want to make sure you know where it goes, okay? So we're gonna do our brightening color, and a tiny bit of this goes so far, you guys. So I like to brighten the middle of my nose. I like to brighten right here on my forehead. Oh, it's already been 25 minutes. I told you guys I wasn't going to take up your time. Alexa, off. A little right in the corner. Alexa, off. Right in the corner, because I'm going to teach you guys a new trick. There's no more triangles. Swipe up. Swipe up, and in my case, down. And then on my chin. And then what I like to do is just put one line right under. Okay, now we're going to take our regular color and put it everywhere else. And you're just kind of swiping it on, just little dots, because we're going to buff it in. I feel like I gotta hurry now because I told you guys I wasn't gonna take up much of your time. I'm sorry. I didn't know how much I was talking. I could talk all night though. You guys, I had to have a conversation with my daughter tonight. She's in 4th grade, okay? And apparently they're already starting to have like cattiness and like major drama, right? And so I had to have a conversation with her about like, just keep people's name out of your mouth and you'll be fine. You'll never have anything to worry about because you know that you didn't do anything wrong, right? And she's like, but I just don't think sometimes, you know, I don't mean to say anything. I don't mean to hurt anybody. I just don't think. And I'm like, well, honey, that can't be your answer. Like, you have to think. And I said, you have got to say to yourself, I am going to leave their name out of my mouth. And it was just, I was like, I'm a real mom now. Like, oh my God, we're having these kinds of conversations. Crazy. Okay. So this is where you get to have fun. Okay. I'm like buckling in here. Oof. Let's go. Okay. So we are going to blend from lightest to darkest in a way. We're going to leave our eye for very last and go light, contour, eye. Okay? Here we go. Just buffing motions. And then when you get to the contour under your chin, you're just going to kind of stipple it and then make sure you bring it down to create that shadow effect. Same thing under your lip. I just don't want her to be like it's so weird being a girl mom and like remembering what it was like being a girl and she's only in 4th grade. That's the worst part about it, is like she's not even to junior high yet. I mean, she's only in 4th grade. And I already feel like I have to have these conversations with her. I don't know, it kind of hurts my heart, really, that these kids, they're so young and they're already, okay, so now when we do our contour up on our forehead, we're going to kind of push it up and then buff. So push it up. And then we're gonna buff. This is why I always wear my hair back when I do anything with you guys. And then we're gonna buff. And then just kind of blend those 2 lines together. See how natural that is? Okay, now we're going to do this contour. So what we're going to do is we're going to push up and then buff, okay? So you're going to push up because we want to push it into our skin. And then we're going to just buff a little bit so it spreads it out a little bit. Because we don't want it to disappear. Okay? That's like perfect on that side. So now we're going to do this side. We're going to stipple it in, pushing up. And then we're going to blend it just a little bit. And that's about perfect on that side. Okay? Now really the only thing we have left to do is our eyes. So we don't do triangles under our eyes anymore, okay? We use the perfector sponge, and I'm going to show you what to do. We want to give our eyes the appearance of an eye lift. So what you're going to do is you're going to take what's left in the corner and you're going to bring it down the side of your nose and just barely under your eye. And then you're going to take the rest and scoop it up. In the corner and down. Rest, scoop it up. Now there's so minimal product under our eye, it's not going to crease. Okay? This is the basis of our foundation. Look how natural it is. I mean, it's so freaking natural. And you guys, you can't even feel it. You can't feel it. I don't feel it. And I used one brush for all of that. Okay? So let's do this. Because I don't want to take up, I really don't want to take up your whole night. Okay, I'm going to put a little lip conditioner on. It's cherry, by the way. And then I'm just going to show you some of the extras, okay? We'll play with eyeshadows another night. Okay, we're gonna warm up our cheeks and our forehead just a smidge, and then do blush, lips, and illuminator. Okay, because I feel like that is what you need minimum. I know I said the 4 starter, but you gotta have a little oomph. Okay, a little. You just have to. So I'm just going to, again, tap my finger in that bronzer. And bronzer is very tacky. So you really just need a tiny bit. But that's all I'm putting there, literally. And then the highest point is where the sun hits you, right? So really, that would be where the sun would hit me. That's the highest points. Okay, so let's buff that out. See, I'm just going across my forehead. It's so freaking foolproof, you guys. And of course, I mean, it's taking me longer to put on my makeup because I'm talking to you guys, but normally I could have this done in no time. Depending on how much I want, you know, am I doing a full face? Am I just, you know, throwing something on and going out the door? How much am I doing depends on, is it going to be a 5-minute day or a 10-minute day? Okay. So now we have a little warmth to our face. So let's add some blush. I got a brand new blush today. A brand new blush. I haven't even used it yet. It's this one. It's called Saffron. So we're going to use that one. Looks kind of red, and I'm really excited. And it is a matte. So we're going to take it easy. Doot, doot, doot. That might even be too much, you guys. Seriously. Doot. 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 Ooh. Have you guys seen that trick where you put a Q-tip? Oh look, I've got it freaking everywhere because it's all over my fingers. Damn it. See, we could fix it. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Oh, Mother Mary. Woohoo! We going out tonight. Put on that little black dress. Yes, ladies. Oof. Damn, girl. Next time, remind me to mix this with something a little bit. I mean, it's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Wow, that is amazing. That's the first time I've used that, you guys, and that is freaking gorgeous. That needs a really pretty illuminizer. So, okay. Illuminizer. Oh, I didn't even tell you. You can do your eyebrows with your contour. I won't do it though, because I promised we would get this show on the road. So let's do a little illuminizer. I take mine pretty far down though. So we have cream illuminizers and more like shadow illuminizers, and there's a shadow illuminizer that's called Photoshop, and then one that's called Glamazing, and I cannot wait. I ordered them both and I cannot wait to get them. They are freaking gorgeous. Like, you could use it just as your eyeshadow. I mean, just walk out of the house. Yes, yes, mother. And then a little. What do you think? Tuck those ears back. Okay. Ooh. And I didn't even line my lips. Like, usually I line my lips first with contour. You see how that illuminizer is catching the light? Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. It's so pretty. This one's honey. We have, I think 6 different ones. It's just so pretty. Oh, and the best part is, look, there's no creasing under my eyes because I didn't put hardly anything under my eyes. I could make them whiter if I wanted to. So what I'm going to do is put just a little bit of setting powder. Okay. And then we have, I'm sorry, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. Oh my god, that lip. Ooh, you guys. Damn. I thought I had a new favorite, but this might be it. I know I don't have anything on my eyes. I could probably throw a little bit of illuminator on my eyes. Do you know how hard it is to put on mascara into an iPad? Obviously, it's not easy because I'm getting it all over my eye. Things to do this weekend. Practice putting on mascara without looking. Well, and I took my false lashes off this morning because they were just driving me crazy. I have really straight eyelashes. That is horrible, you guys. Can't let me walk around like that. Hi, Christy. I know, it is the wild card. Like, why? Why can't I put it on in the iPad? Like, it's an iPad. It's big enough. I don't know. No, it looks like I don't even have eyelashes. And this is the good stuff, too. I haven't busted out the good stuff. Probably should have curled my eyelashes first. Well, this one's cooperating, sort of. I just wanted to, I had to finish it up with mascara. I just couldn't leave it alone. I couldn't leave well enough alone. Surprised it's not all over my dang nose. Well, that's my best attempt at mascara on an iPad. Sorry, guys. But you get the picture, okay? I did the rest of the makeup, and you get the picture. Just pretend like I had my eyelashes on like I did all week. Okay? Just picture those in your head instead. There. See? It's better. Better than nothing. Anyways, you get the point. You see the makeup. The Seint, the cream, the bronzer, the illuminator, the blush, the lips. You got the whole frickin' kit and caboodle, okay? That's all. Way past my bedtime, so I'm gonna let you guys go. But if you're interested, if you have questions, if you just want to buy the eyeshadows, because like I said, you don't have to buy a palette. You can buy an individual, buy whatever eyeshadows you want without having to buy a $50 freaking palette from Ulta. When you only know you're going to use like 2 or 3 of them. That's so stupid. Buy some eyeshadows. We have some really gorgeous eyeshadows. And try it. I love it. I love Seint. I mean, look how natural it is. Again, I tried this blush for the first time tonight. I actually really love it. It's really pretty. I love the lips too. This isn't even like a going out. This would be like, hello, Shanna's here and she's ready to kick some booty. Although, when I look at it in the mirror, it looks a little more ruby, and on camera it looks a little more red. It's not quite as red in real life, but I still like it. It's very pretty. Okay, well anyways, thanks for playing with me. Thank you, Christy. And if you have any questions, if you want to get color matched, if you want to build a starter pack, if you have questions about anything at all, please message me. I'm happy to answer. This is the craziest thing. Thank you, Christy. We can, and it would be kind of weird if you had never tried the makeup, because then it would be a little bit hard for you to really engage. But if you tried the makeup and you really loved it, we could throw you a Facebook party and you could earn a lot of free makeup. I earned all of these eyeshadows. I earned my new eyeshadow brush. I earned my brush cleaner. I earned my lip conditioner, and I earned this lip and cheek, and I think that's it. That was a lot of stuff, you guys. So, just saying, I can do it for you too. Anyways, mwah, lots of love, and I will see you guys soon.